Good day, dear friends. In today's video, we are going to discuss a very important Hindu philosophy that talks about the three bodies that all of us have. This is from Taittiriya Upanishad in Krishna Yajurveda. As per this Hindu philosophy, we all have three bodies known as the gross body, the subtle or the astral body, and the causal body. And as per this philosophy, the Atma is enveloped by these three bodies. The nearest that is closest to the Atma is this causal body. What does it contain? This is known as Karana Sharira in Sanskrit. This Karana Sharira, the causal body, contains vasanas arising out of our past karmas from previous births and even this birth. What is a vasana? Vasana is a desire arising out of our actions. For example, in our previous birth, we may wanted to have become I wanted to become a dancer, but I could not. And that desire gets carried as vasana in this causal body. Okay. Or similarly, you have some connection with some person in the previous birth, or there was some debt with some person in the previous birth, and then you could not repay the debt. And that information is carried as vasana in this causal body. So this causal body is the seed for the other two bodies, the subtle body and the physical body. Because of the unfulfilled desires, or because of the result of our karmic actions from the actions, the karma from the previous birth that are carried in the causal body, this one creates the other two bodies, the astral body and the gross body. So what does astral body or the subtle body, also known as Sukshma Sarira or the Linga Sarira, carries is? So this is the second layer of the causal body that envelops Atma, and this Sukshma Sarira carries the breath, the mind, emotions, feelings, and the wisdom, or the prana, manas, and vijnana in Sanskrit, as we say. These three are in the Sukshma Sarira, or the astral body. Then the third body that envelops Atma as the bigger layer is, more dense layer is gross body, or the physical body. We do experience all these three bodies, but we are consciously not aware of it. So the next question becomes, how do we experience these three bodies? So the physical body is the easiest to explain. Physical body, like legs, arms, skeleton, and all these, bones, all these physical dhatus, we normally experience every day, every minute, and then we maintain that physical body. Then there is this next layer known as Sukshma Sharira. The physical body is known as Thula Sharira in Sanskrit. The next layer, which is not physical, but we do experience it when we are awake, because that contains mind, emotions, thoughts, feelings, and wisdom, and all this. So although we cannot touch it, we still experience it, and to an extent we are aware that this body exists, that Sukshma Sarira with emotions and breath and the prana, the energy in our body exists, that we are aware. However, the third body, which is the nearest to the Atma, which carries vasanas, the desires, are the result of the karma from the previous births, or even this birth, keep going into this vasanas, that we do not directly experience it. We are aware of it only in deep sleep or in deep meditation. Because in deep sleep, even if when we become aware, we'll forget it, because by the time we are awake, we forget it. In deep meditation, we are aware. So that's why deep meditation results in this wisdom. Some people experience it, that requires a lot of meditation experience. Some people experience it. Most of us cannot experience this causal body, although it's there. When we die, the physical body and this known as Thula Sharira and the other one, the Sukshma Sarira, which is the subtle body, also known as astral body, those two die. Okay, but the causal body, which contains vasanas, that doesn't die. That is still attached to the Atma, and that is the reason for taking another birth. For example, in this birth, I get another desire that I wanted to become a singer, or I fall in love with somebody and that doesn't fulfill. So that also carries as vasana. So this vasana or the karna sharira, it doesn't die. And it is the reason for taking another birth. This information is exactly what Vedic astrology uses to provide us remedies to navigate through this life and hopefully to get moksha from this causal body. How does Jyotish use this information? As per Jyotish, we are cosmic beings having earthly experience. We are also part of this big universe. We belong to this actual big cosmos. And to experience the vasanas arising out of the previous karmas, we take this birth on earth. It's possible that in the next birth, we may take our birth in somewhere else, not necessarily on earth, in some other loka, in some other part of the universe, but as per our desires. Hence, we are constantly connected with other objects and other parts of the universe. We are never detached from the universe till we get moksha. So, how is it possible? Means we are connected through causal body, not through physical or the Sukshma Sarira also we are connected to an extent, astral body, but physical body, very limited influence that we have from the other grahas. This is the reason why what astrology does is it understands astronomy very well so that you can understand, as an astrologer, we can understand the influence of the other cosmic objects on our causal body. And by analyzing it, by studying it, we can see what kind of karmas are acting at any given point of time through these vasanas and advise the person accordingly. For example, in the previous birth, as I said, there is that there is that runanubandha, which is the debt that somebody took care of you and you could not return that favor to that person in the previous birth, and that information is carried in this birth as your karana, as your karma in the causal body. And by studying the other grahas that influence the causal body, we can say, yeah, because you have this unresolved debt to this person, you owe this person, and that's why this person has entered your life either as a father, mother, or sister, or a banker, and you need to pay them back. Or because you are having this health problem because you had hurt somebody in the previous birth, or and that is coming back to you as a health problem, or that is coming back to you as this, or in this birth also you hurt somebody and that is coming back. Okay, and this is what the remedy is, so that you can heal all the three bodies: causal, astral, and the sthula sharira, which is the physical body. That is how astrology works. So I hope I've explained it. This is a very complex subject in Hindu philosophy, the three shariras and the influence of other cosmic objects on these three shariras, etc. I tried my level best to simplify it. I hope it was useful to you. Thank you for listening to me. Till I see you next video. Bye.